Jumping off the Mandalorian's bandwagon for just a bit, we go back to Star Wars comics doing what we know best, and tomorrow, my friends, guess what? Darth Vader issue number 7 is coming, the full release. But what we got last week in the craziness of the Mandalorian was 5-page preview of issue number 7 of Darth Vader, which is amazingly put. Just in 5 pages, we got so much out of it that I, of course, needed to make a video about it, and today we're going to discuss it in detail, of course. But also keep your eyes open for tomorrow's full video of issue number 7 of Darth Vader. If you guys forgot, after what Darth Vader did with Sabé, Padmé's grave, and everything that happened during that arc, Palpatine calls Darth Vader to his quarters, brands him as a traitor, and simply demolishes him completely, using only but the Force. That's how powerful Sidious was. And to remind him of how weak he once was and how weak he is now, Sidious takes Vader to Mustafar, where it all started. Then Sidious leaves Vader where Obi-Wan once left him as well, to fend for himself. Vader can't even use the Force per instructions of Palpatine. If he does, then Palpatine will kill him. So now he needs to survive by sheer will alone. And to make matters worse, Ochi of Bestoon, a Sith assassin trained by Palpatine himself, is now hunting down Vader on Mustafar. So the first page starts off with a young Anakin, or I should say at this point, a young Vader, horrified at the horrible things he just did. This is right after he executed Order 66 on the Jedi Temple. Palpatine asks, did he kill all of the Jedi, even the younglings? A simple response tells him all of them, as Palpatine had ordered him. As we saw in Revenge of the Sith, we see again Vader kneeling before his master Palpatine, who was towering over him. He told his new apprentice that he had done well. And now, Lord Vader, said Palpatine, go and bring peace to the Empire. This is referring to Palpatine sending him to Mustafar to cleanse the Separatist Council. With them dead, the galaxy would know peace and order once more. Now, back at present day, Mustafar was not a welcoming place to Darth Vader, simply because he had virtually no mechanical limbs left except for his right arm. He was struggling just to move an inch, with lava surrounding him, and you can clearly see by his eye there his helmet is short-circuiting, so it's not out of the possibility that not only Vader can't move, but his suit is electrocuting him while we are watching, while he is trying to move. Basically, right now he is inside a torture chamber trying to survive. In his mind, once Vader became a Sith, he would never know peace again. As near to where he was laying there, Vader saw an outpost that he was quite familiar with back in the day. Using only his right arm, Darth Vader approaches the gate of the outpost and tries to enter, giving it his all. As you can see by the speech bubble, he is just struggling to move. But throughout all this torture, he was still vigilant. He was still the sharp Darth Vader we knew and loved. As quickly looking at the direction, he sees the assassin that Palpatine had sent. Ochi of Bestoon was just waiting in the shadows for Darth Vader to be completely vulnerable before putting the finishing touches on the Sith Lord. Ochi even gives out a scoff or small laughter, as you can see in the speech bubble. He just says, ha. And we can probably assume that Darth Vader heard this, so not only was he humiliated by Palpatine, but now he is being taunted by Ochi of Bestoon. I don't think we have seen Vader this vulnerable ever in his life. So this will be interesting to see the full comic as it develops, because it shows from what depths of sorrow Darth Vader can come back. That's what I think Palpatine wanted to teach him, that the Force and lightsabers is not all to a Sith Lord's character. He needs to be powerful in mind and heart. Where he once dueled Obi-Wan, where he once killed the Separatist Council. For those who watched the Obi-Wan-Anakin duel in Revenge of the Sith, this hallway will be very familiar to you. 3 mouse droids who were left from that era here to just roam around now come and find a struggling Darth Vader moving only with his stumps and using his right arm for navigation. Visibly, it is hard to see Darth Vader struggle this way, but as he is moving, he is remembering everything that he did when he was a young man, a young and spry Darth Vader. These same mouse droids were here when Vader first entered and found the Separatist Council. They in fact welcomed him before Vader simply closed the doors with the Force and unleashed hell upon everybody. The first thing Vader did was remembered those harsh times when he had to execute Order 66. All the younglings he had killed flashed before him. All the droids and soldiers, their screams could be heard in Darth Vader's mind. His face is that of a lunatic man, going mad with anger and rage. He was reminded of that day when not only did he kill the younglings and executed Order 66, virtually destroying the Jedi Order, but destroying the Separatist Council as well. The poor Newt Gunray didn't even stand a chance, as he was trying to reason with Darth Vader, but his orders were already given by Sidious. He slashed Newt Gunray with one swift stroke and killed him right then and there. As his corpse laid there back then, now almost 30 years later, the rotting corpse was still there. Newt Gunray had all but become skull and bones. And there he was, Darth Vader limping around. The future and the past collided instantly. For all that he had done, in this moment Vader had to atone for all of his sins. As this was not a Force ghost or anything supernatural, but in plain sight, now Vader could see what he had done. His past sins were physically coming now to haunt him. This is where the final page ends, and a perfect timing, I think, to end on this cover right here. It will haunt your dreams until tomorrow, so stick around for tomorrow's full video of Darth Vader issue number 7. I think in the end this will either make or break Darth Vader. It is one of those moments that will show his true emotions, something that has been laying dormant inside of him for so long. To be revisiting this place, think about it, he has a home on Mustafar, but probably, I would bet, he has never ventured far from his castle and into this outpost where he dueled Obi-Wan and he killed all of these people. So now, not only is he being confronted with that past, but he is being confronted by it with a totally different circumstance, with him being incapacitated and not being able to move. Those corpses laying there will definitely haunt him for sure, and to top it off, Ochi of Bestoon is right behind him, trying to kill him as well. I can't wait to bring that to you guys, but thank you so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe for dailies. Now you can have an awesome day, Star Wars fans. I'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you until then.